is up, guys? How are you all doing? I'm doing great, thanks for asking. And what do we have here? We have a quick little SimCity tutorial video, and I'm going to be trying to bring to you guys a lot of these in the future. We'll see how it goes, but for now, as you can see by the title, this tutorial is about SimCity and how to make a lot of money very quickly. Now, as you can see on the bottom left-hand corner, underneath your HUD, you can see that I have 1.2 million simoleons, and right next to that you can see that I only have 126,000 residents in this city alone. Obviously in the area I have much more in the region, but for this specific city it's that much. And to be honest, it would have been 2 million the amount of simoleons I had, but I loaned, or gifted rather, 800,000 to another city of mine which I just started to develop. But anyways, that's irrespective of the point. But what I'm trying to say is this city is doing very well financially, and it's all down to a few key things, and I'm going to be telling you guys what you should do in order to make a lot of money in SimCity. Now, first things first, you've got to select a region with high amounts of resources. So that includes oil, coal, raw ore, anything you can extract from Mother Earth, anything you can extract from the ground and make into something, or at the very least sell it on to someone else, is going to be key, absolute key. Now, in this city, as you can see, I have an oil rig, I have a coal plant, I have everything, pretty much everything is present. So I'm going to show you guys all of those right now. As you can see right here is where we have a lot of coal, but I already have a coal mine right here, and that's made me quite a lot of money. On top of that, I had an ore mine right here, as you can see, quite a lot of ore being extracted from the ground right here. And over here to the right, I have, I believe it's an oil well. Yep, as you can see, there's a lot of oil in the ground. So that's basically what you want to do. You want to select the region, and you can see on the ground it's dark, which basically means that area right there, it has a lot of resources in it, and that's something you want to look out for. And you want to place that specific building or whatever directly on top of that location, so you can extract as much of that resource as you possibly can. So that's the first step. You've got to locate or pick a city with a lot of resources, claim that city, and then make roads directly on top of that resource or right next to it, and then plop your building on top of that resource, start extracting. That's the first key steps. Secondly, you want to have a trade port. I think it's called a trade port. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, okay, here it is. Right here, trade depot. That's the one you want to start off with, because obviously you're not going to have a lot of money in the beginning, so you want to start off small, and then you can gradually expand and get a trade port, which is a bigger version of the trade depot. Now, you want to get a trade depot, and you want to add on these features right here of resources that you have. So for example, you produce coal, right? You take coal out of the ground, or you take out crude oil from the ground, or you have a lot of freight shipment, but that kind of automatically comes with this. Or you have a recycling plant, as I do over here, so you produce a lot of alloys and metals. So you want to just add on these little buildings when you go into edit, and you want to pick and choose the ones that you make a lot of. So for example, if you make a lot of oil because you have a huge oil collection underneath in the ground, then you want to have, let's say, 2 crude oil storage lots. Or if you have a lot of raw ore in the ground, you want to have 2 lots of these, or whatever. It depends on your region and your city. So you want to have that, and then you want to get out of this and then go back into the trade depot and click on manage global market deliveries. You want to be exporting all of these, every single thing you have, and all the tabs you have in the top. You want to make sure that you are exporting. Now, the reason why I'm using raw ore locally is because I have a smelting factory, and that currently uses raw ore, as you can see here. It produces metal and alloy, which again I sell on to other people in other cities and other regions. So that's how you make a lot of money. And obviously after a while, after you make quite a lot of money and start saving, you want to plop down a metals HQ, but you can only unlock those after a certain point. As you can see, you can upgrade them, but you've got to have certain amounts of metal that you sell on, and then it'll keep on upgrading and you'll get bigger and bigger gradually. On top of that, you also want to have this trading HQ. Again, this only happens after a while, so you want to be able to select it and then put it down somewhere, and then obviously you can upgrade it. And once you start selling more and more, like I have, I've sold a lot of metal and made a lot of money, so it allowed me the upgrade of metals division, and I put that in there. So it's just like a repetitive cycle. Once you start making and extracting and selling on, you just get bigger and bigger and bigger and start growing more and start selling more. So it's like a non-stop repetitive cycle. You will always make a lot of money, and we're just going to get bigger and bigger. And if you do this with at least 2 cities in the entire region, then you're going to be balling in cash, absolutely balling. So remember those steps, guys. I'll put them in the description below if anyone's missed it, but I'll run them through quickly. You want to select a city with a lot of resources. Find out where the resources are by going on the bottom right hand corner here. As you can see, it says all data maps, and you can see where they are by clicking on them. So as you can see, we have a lot of coal here, we have a lot of raw ore here, we have a lot of oil. So it shows you the places where those resources are at. And once you establish where they are, you want to make roads next to them or on top of them. Then you want to plop down the building respective to that resource so you can extract it from the ground. And then you want to put down a trade depot. So that's what you start off with. And then you want, like I said, once you upgrade and get bigger and bigger, you can get a trade port. And once you start selling globally and stuff like that, you can have a trading HQ, which means you just enter the global market and it just makes you more money. So just keep doing this. Like I said, in 2 cities of every region that has resources in it, do this and you will have loads of money in no time, I guarantee you, and your city will be very big and it will expand very quickly. So that's my tip to you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a cheeky little like rating, because it shows me that you guys liked it. If there's anything that you didn't like or anything you want to see in the future episodes, for example, hey, can you show me how to extract metal, or how to smelt, or how to make large commercial buildings, or this and that, anything you want, just put it in the comment section below, because I've put in over 50 hours in this game already, which is crazy. But anyways guys, that's pretty much it. Thank you all for tuning in. This is Sniper 474.